Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Come on. Double tight, guys, double tight.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. On first down, Clinton. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On third down, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Hold on to the fucking ball.
Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Great hands and a lot of experience. Now perfect play. The next version
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Clinton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Records and playoff berths.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Vic. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
You got a weapon like that, add it to the screw. What you can't do is be worse than you were before you had it. Very simple. All right, now that you both got
so now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The pressure's on Cliff Kingsbury, though. I want to take this in a different direction. Because what was the talk? Stephen A., you sat on this show and said, how in the hell?
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Clinton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It might not be his fault that they lose with Cliff Kingsbury as a coach. Cliff Kingsbury might not know what to do with special teams. He might not know what to do defensively. Okay? He might have the wrong system in play. We don't know that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kyler Murray, of course there's pressure as a second-year quarterback who started all your games the first year to look better, particularly when he has an elite offensive weapon to throw to, and he didn't have an elite weapon to throw to and made the best of it last year.
Bruh, calm the fuck on, man.
Pressure in a brutal division. It's almost, it's not a kind circumstance to Kyler Murray.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And his numbers tick up. That's not what it is. Arizona's supposed to be competitive now for the playoffs in a brutal division. That's real pressure on a second-year player. Really? There's some people talking about Kyler Murray. You sure about MVP this year? I don't feel that way. Hold on, didn't you guys just have a conversation about Baker Mayfield and his coaching, and we think he could be better? Didn't I just watch y'all?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Based on that, what you guys just talked about with the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN.
Now a give, right side. Clinton. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner.
They just depend on their fucking X factors, bro.
2nd and 10 coming up.
God damn, bro.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
It doesn't.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Clinton.
There's shit I can do about that, bro.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So happy to hear your teammate, Marcus Smart, who tested positive for COVID, has recovered. I want to stick with that subject, though. It's been almost a month now since we've had basketball. Where's your mindset right now when it comes to the rest of the season?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me. And,
the Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Mayfield. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Understand that they'll make the right decision. Obviously, I don't think it's a perfect scenario that playing without fans.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jason, I know, as you mentioned, it's hard to talk about other things when COVID-19, when the coronavirus is what's on everyone's mind and affecting our daily lives and has claimed so many American lives already, let alone lives.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I think there's a big difference. Obviously, we got a new point guard. We have a new team dynamic. We got a lot of guys that left in free agency, and we got a lot of new guys on the team. I think the biggest reason or the biggest change is we kind of just put last year behind us. I remember coming in the season this year that, we all came together and was like, last year happened.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Just playing basketball is really as simple as that.
Jason, I just want to go back to the earlier subject quickly, because you said recently you don't think it'd be fair to go right into the playoffs. You want the regular season to resume. If there is
the Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
We were just getting back in that league and getting back everybody healthy. So I was looking forward to the playoffs and seeing what we could do. But I was extremely confident in our team.
Jason, you guys have a hellified starting 5, but in order to win a championship, usually throughout NBA history, the team's best player has to be able to match up.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Mayfield.
Giannis and LeBron and Kawhi and guys like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I'm still trying to work my way up there.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
So I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Mayfield on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
So certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm done. You guys are all terrible people. To learn more, get 3 extra
now Mayfield.
ExpressVPN protection for free. Go to expressvpn.com/mom.
On the run, he'll let this go. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them. Especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Making money while they sleep, even if they know nothing about Amazon, internet marketing, or business in general. Listen, if you've got a
from the red zone now, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'll send you a free case study showing you exactly how
here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Amazon business like clockwork. Imagine what
from the gun, Mayfield.
in sales each month. would do for you.
The catch made by Miller.
Or some places
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
To prove that point even more, I'm not the only one who's seeing results. I've done this for other people that are profiting right now. Just look at Jacob, who's 27, made $43,000.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Presentation of sports in this country. My first reaction
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
You can watch basketball in an empty gym and still see a good scrimmage, stuff like that. If it's going to be a problem for them, that does not bode well for Major League Baseball.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Sweeney's talking, oh, the college football season. No, I don't see that at all. Guys, it was what was easy to predict.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got him in, complete.
What was not as easy to predict, although some might argue easier.
Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Right now. And so because of that, and then we saw what happened in Singapore, Singapore's lauded for their early response and the social distancing and such, and now here comes the second wave. So there may be 2 and 3 waves of social distancing, even as it starts to relax.
Bro, come on, bro. Pick a fucking play, bro.
Cleveland offense
God damn, bro. You just got me just sitting here, bro.
The ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Damn, bro.
What they have planned.
You fucking chew the fuck out of the clock, boy. You annoying as fuck.
Other teams just go, okay.
Damn, my nigga, I got a fucking life.
Uninterrupted schedule. Maybe for sports like
right away,
shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Widely available and quarantine can be done effectively, and you can do it in empty gyms.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I don't see it in the foreseeable future.
They run it again with Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
But sports, the level of optimism.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on
Shit,
top of them.
snap, bro. They be depending on these fucking neck tackles, bro.
And the Falcons will be taking
Shit,
over
it's
first and
hard,
10.
man. It's so fucking
About set
overpowered.
to
Everybody
begin their next
stopping
drive.
this
The
shit.
Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That may take up. But in the end, if you have to compete, and for example, it's not going to be in front of an audience, so what? Right now, considering the times that we're living in, desperate times call for desperate measures.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Testing is able to take place, and the actual participants
Mayfield to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
The optimism that we, especially in our business and being a former athlete myself, is that the sport.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The optimism about things that were happening.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Do you think this competition is a good or bad thing for Trubisky?
It's got to be a good thing for him. If the competition's a bad thing for him, you don't want him at quarterback in the first place.
Fuck, man. Come on.
On 2nd and 7, Vic. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Following a touchdown now, Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
It was a really good season within the quarterback. Yes, there were a lot of other reasons that team was good. Nevertheless. And then last year, a very good season, considering they were loaded, it seemed.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And what happened? Wentz had Foles and not only won a Super Bowl with him as a backup, competing with him, making him better, you would think, as a result, and also taking over in crunch time for injury reasons, but then also won a
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Trubisky has the same guy, a loaded team, and that's
they'll keep it on the ground. Clinton, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Abundantly clear with this. This is great for Mitchell Trubisky. Multiple reasons why. And Stephen A. and Max and Molly, you guys will understand this, that when you guys become as good at your jobs as all 3 of you are, you realize it doesn't matter what's around you. You become so focused on doing your job as good as you possibly can. But that didn't happen overnight for you guys. That was a process to learn to focus on that. And that's what Nick Foles is going to become.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm going to be as good as I possibly can, and his teammates are now going to see that. And Mitchell Trubisky hasn't had that guy that was focused mentally like that has the street cred and the clout like Nick Foles does. So
this quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
That picture of Michael Phelps in the Olympics racing against Chuck Lacrosse, the South African swimmer and lacrosse.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And this is going to prove to Mitch Trubisky whether he can do it or can't do it. And so this is going to force him to become the mature leader that this organization needs on a day-to-day basis. And
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, I think it all depends on what you're thinking about. If you're thinking about the future of Trubisky, I think both of you are right. If you're thinking about the immediate future of Trubisky and what he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears, I think you're wrong. Because I think he's going to get beat out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
But then, he comes back the following season in 2018, rather, and he beats Chicago in the postseason when they were 12-4 and they were returning to Boston to the big way in a lot of people's eyes.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So Mitch Trubisky needs to use that to his advantage. But anything else that Mitch Trubisky is
and they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Vic. He's got Evans. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly and volumes.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
since he has been the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. So you got people looking at him, you got his coach trying to get his hand.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Chase Daniel's a great backup, but Chase Daniel didn't have the clout that you're talking about.
Vic readies to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vic, flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
In an even more ferocious fashion, just to shut them the hell up.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Just check it out. I'm talking about different versions of progressive commercials. He had more of those than
they'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And the galvanized folks to follow you. I think when you look at Baker Mayfield as talent, you know he can play. He's not a scrub. When you recognize what he did in college, he's a Heisman Trophy.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And I think that when you look at Sam Darnold in the New York market, having conducted himself the way that he has conducted himself, even though he's younger, he has proven that at least thus far, the Cleveland Browns made the wrong selection.
Look, Baker Mayfield, the jury is still out.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
7 and 9, and they got one time, and they went 6 and 10. But it wasn't because of all the personalities that you didn't like the Browns. In fact, I recall the reason you didn't like the Browns.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
But Max, you bring up a ton of good points of what he has accomplished, even the way we look at it in comparison to what the case was before he now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can follow this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they...
The best way I could phrase it is hopefully the Browns and Baker Mayfield have stopped chasing the wrong things. Stephen A., you point out the commercials last year with Baker Mayfield. And then during the Super Bowl, he was on ESPN and he had said, listen, I was bad this year. I had put my foot in my mouth.